it will be 0. But then now we have not written any formula for non-taxable. So now I'm going to put one more if condition. Right? I'm going to put one more if condition in false. And that if condition will be, I'll write again, if, right? If, I'll open the bracket here, if J13 is non-taxable. J13 is non-taxable, then what happens here? If it is non-taxable, make it 0. And all the conditions will be 0. So now let's try this. So what I have done, I have applied two ifs within one if, right? Now this is working because it is taxable. Now I will check how to do, I'll check this condition by doing this non-taxable, right? Non-taxable. If I go down, be it any state, be it the same state, be it something else, this is not going to function. Right? So I've written two ifs in the same statement. Okay? This is slightly complicated, but we can write two ifs. Okay, one if below inside the. So this gives me, so here the system is going to test two conditions. First condition, whether ये taxable लिखा है कि non-taxable लिखा है. Okay, I'll change this to taxable again. Right? If I change this to taxable, you'll be able to see the formula or the number, right? And if I change this to non-taxable again, obviously you will not be able to see this. So the first condition, the formula is checking whether it's taxable or non-taxable. Then what I've written is, if it is taxable, put the formula. Right? I have not checked yet the states yet, right? So this is how you can put two ifs or the nested ifs. We are going to obviously do this more in detail as we go ahead, right? This formula can be obviously easily replicated across. ये formula हम यहाँ पे भी use कर सकते हैं. दो ifs we can apply, right? Here also we can apply this ifs. So if के साथ आप तभी you will work better when you talk, when you understand the condition, logically understand that what needs to be tested first, and then understand what needs to be tested next, right? So the first condition here was to test whether ये taxable है कि नहीं. वो टेस्ट होने के बाद we will enter to the next condition, right? You can create multiple ifs. Right, when we do the data analysis part, which we are going to do after this, over there we'll write multiple ifs. Okay, so I'll talk, we will frame statements and write ifs. Okay, any doubts, any questions with regards to the invoicing part? Any questions, any doubts? CD sales, Hemant is asking, CD sales will be covering later, but it's very simple. CD sales is nothing but cash discount, you know, you give cash discount, right? So it's a formula. अगर आपको 5% cash discount देना है, right? So the system is smart enough to understand. This is conditional formatting that you have that I have applied, right? So 5% अगर मैंने, तो I'm giving a discount to that person. So it's a normal formula that I've used, plus minus, and I've applied a conditional formatting on it, right? So this is probably, yeah, this hand raised by Ishan. I'll take Ishan's question. Yeah, Ishan. Yeah.
Check your microphone. We can't hear you. Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So there is two conditions over here.
Yeah. So let's try this again. Okay. So if this is equal to taxable, right? If this is equal to taxable, we will be using. Okay. So let's do it ulta actually. Let's do this non-taxable. That the whole problem gets easily resolved. If it is non-taxable, obviously this has to be 0. Right? But if it is false, then I'll put one more condition. If this is equal to this, then you will have to use this into 9%.
Okay.
Right.
So you know,
Absolutely, absolutely. Now let's test this. Okay, this is non-taxable. Obviously, if it's non-taxable, it has to come 0. So our first condition is tested. Everything is fine, works perfect. Now I will change this to taxable. Right? If it's taxable, Maharashtra, it should come. Right? So 962 is coming. That's excellent. Now let's try this out. Whether this works or not. I change the state. Right? Now it goes again. So it is taxable, but the states are different. So obviously SGST will not work.
but then it should go from the IGST column down to
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah. So now we'll go into more deeper part. We'll understand it more in detail. Right? We'll take some case. We'll take a small case, and generally that is what happened in real life, where we extract the data from the ERPs and the rest of the things, and we try to understand. हम कोशिश करते हैं कि report पढ़ते हैं and we understand and we want to do some if analysis, but unfortunately due to our skill sets or probably we are not aware how to do it, we take help of others, right? Today the whole objective is I'm going to give you a case now. We are going to discuss the case, right? Understand the data. You people will ask questions, right? You frame the questions, and the best part is the person who's going to ask questions will only give me answers, right? So people who are going to ask me questions on the case will be answering the case also and help me solve that case with the formulas, with the filters, with the sorting only. We will not use any other features. Okay, we will not be using any other features. People who are aware of Excel, please refrain on using any other concept now, because till now we have only understood filtering, sorting, basic formulas, sum if, sums, count and all these things, right? So we'll stick to that only. So at this point, we'll be taking a new case. Case is of a mall, right? So in a mall, mall is nothing but a shopping center where we have data of 200 customers. We have their gender, we also have what is their income, the yearly income, and we also know the spending score. Okay, so this is a small 4-column data set that we have. I'm going to share the screen with you, right? We'll see the data first and then let's ask question and analyze the data, right? Questions will be framed by each one of you. Probably I'm going to pick up people. If you guys don't raise your hand, I'm going to pick up people. Let's understand questions and let's try to solve this case, right? So I'm going to share this screen. Generally, when you extract any report from ERP, this is how the data set looks like, right? Now, can someone help me and help me with us probably 1 or 2 clicks? How can I expand the cells? I think this was covered yesterday. So if someone who can, raise their hand and help me understand. Yes, Bhushan. Yes, Bhushan. I'm happy. Many hands are raised. Yeah, Bhushan. Can you hear me? Yeah, so how should we do that, Bhushan?
I going up top of the table and one click it out and double click it, all the rows will be filled out.
So you're saying I'm going to click here and then what happens next?
A column, so A has to be filled out here.
Yes, so should I just pull or should I double click there?
Double click also will work it out.
Perfect. Thanks, Bhushan. Right? Okay, great. Now this is what the data is. I will improve this whole report for the look and feel so that you understand. The first row is the headers. As I said, this is the customer ID, this is the gender, this is the age, this is the annual income, right? And this is spending score. A score that has been given by someone, right? Where if you understand the header, 1 is the lowest, 100 is the maximum. The spending score of that person, right? Assume this is the unique number given to each and every customer, right? So here, like this, we have close to 200 customers, right? This is the data that you have. So generally, these kind of data you have in your companies also, like the sales data and your financial data. Now, let's start. I'll start with a sample question, and probably someone from the audience can help me out. I would like to understand what is the average annual income. Average annual income of this set of 200 customers that have come to the mall. So if someone can raise, people who would like to participate, if you can raise your hand, probably we'll discuss and we'll solve this. My question is, first question is, I would like to understand the average annual income. The average annual income. So the whole formula needs to be told for that. Right? Yes, Ishan. At the bottom of this sheet. Okay, so I'll just go at the bottom, and over here you're saying? Okay, so I'll type average and then open bracket. As I explained earlier, we'll go to FX and we'll select the complete range. Okay, complete range, right? And I'll click on OK. If you go at the bottom, you'll get your average. Thanks, Ishan. Right, so this becomes my average, right? Now, if I want to understand the average age, right? You think I'm going to do the same formula again? What we are going to do is, we are going to just copy paste the same formula on the left side, right? So I'm going to copy this formula, take it to C203, paste this here, and you get an average age of the audience also, right? Simple. And I would like to also understand what is the average score, right? The spending score.